Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Spike and it's a Sunday morning, which means it's time for round 2 of Sunday Super Cup Classics, the fictional series in which I take on some classic tracks in cars from the 60s and 70s. We're driving the GTR Porsche RSR from 1974, and in last week's race we managed to finish 7th at the old version of Laguna Seca, which brought home 19 championship points. So you can see here we're sort of in the upper midfield after round 1, and we're going to look to try and push a bit higher after round 2. We're heading to Buenos Aires today, a 1979 version of the Grand Prix circuit in Argentina, and I'm really excited to take this one on. There's a point on offer for every place gained in the race, so hopefully we can close this gap down to some of these cars ahead of us in the championship. Buckle up, it's time to get on the track. So we're hoping for an upper midfield quali. We'll see how we get on. We're about to start our first quali lap. Just losing a bit of grip there as we came through turn 1. Oh, is that going to be a cut? Outbraking myself on the approach to the hairpin. A bit of a mistake. Did that in my practice as well. Ended up into the barriers on the end of the straight there. So sadly this lap won't count, but we will go again. Oh, the hairpin again catching me out. Coming on the straight now for another attempt. We've got to try and get this lap to stick here. Got a Capri just ahead. This is the car that finished behind us last round, and it's going to kill some of our pace coming onto the straight as we look for a way round, and hopefully we won't get caught out by this hairpin again. Going to try and duck in under the Capri here. Can we do it? Losing the rear end just a smidge, but getting around here okay. Struggled to get the shifter into second there. Oh dear. A mistake on the last turn. Gonna try and send it for another lap here. But that was good enough for P4. And across the line. Still down in P5. So we're feeling a bit slow in qualifying. I'm going to drop the fuel load. And we'll go back out with a lighter car and see if we can get a bit higher. Alright, here we go. We've got to try and improve this lap time. There's 3 championship points on the table for the fastest car in qualifying. Can we stick it on pole? Oh, pushing right to the edge of the turn. And we're going to encounter some traffic. We've got an MG ahead. Hopefully I can just squidge by here before the next turn. That'll do. I don't know if this is going to improve our grid position, to be honest with you, as we get behind this Escort once again. Come on man, get out of the way. What a horrible place to encounter slow traffic. That might have just killed the lap. We've improved, but only up to P4. There's enough in the tank for one more, so we can have a clear run at this without the traffic. We might be able to improve once again. just feathering the throttle to get the car to go around there without stepping off the outside. Into the chicane nicely. Got to get that late apex and come back onto the power. Got another car ahead. It's a Ford Capri, but it's not going to stare us down like the Escort did on the last attempt. And we've done it, we've got P1. It's provisional right now. Okay, so we're about to head into the race. It's actually a 4-lap race rather than a 6-lap race, as I initially thought, due to the circuit length. And interestingly, the top 4 cars, they're all 911s, 2 from 1974, including ourselves, and then 2 from the year prior, the 1973 iteration of the car. So hopefully we can stave those off. It's a 4-lap race. Let's get started. All right, here goes. Gonna wait for those lights to go out. And we're off. Got to be more aggressive than last week. Spent that whole race sat behind a BMW and didn't really get anywhere when it came to passing cars on the circuit. We're holding P1 into turn 1 and 2. Back end sticking out slightly as we come around on that left-hander. Gotta stay focused and carry speed onto the next straight. Tightens up this long right-hander. But we're through onto the long straight and we are still top of this field. So keeping our eye out for the boards, we're going to let off and brake just before we get to them. Try and get our way down the gears into third and then in second as we come into the first right-hander on this chicane. That was okay. Got car number 13 hot on our tail though, as we head into the hairpin for the first time. Gonna go for that late apex here so we can get the power down early. Use a bit of the outside curb on the exit. And we've got to be careful not to roll onto the grass here. This downhill section does speed the car up a bit and it's a sharper left-hander than it looks. And it's looking like a 4 Porsche race. I think the order's unchanged from the start. Oh, we're going to push right up to the edge of the track. Let's get it down into 4th. Try and recover it a bit. It's allowed car number 13 right back behind us. Maybe slowing down a bit too much, and we're going to see ourselves drop down to P2. Could get worse. P3. Nice to see those two iterations of this RSR though. An external view. The 73 one ahead and the 74 one behind in the Toblerone livery, or the Toblerone sponsored team livery. Down into third. Got to try and get the car slowed down for the chicane. Don't want to hit these guys in front. A little bit messy there. Oh, forcing the door open. Tad on the aggressive side, but we'll take it. Points on offer for every place gained. We're back up to P2. We've got to try and close the gap. Halfway through the race. So difficult to get around here. So we managed to pull away from the rest of the field. And it's now a 2 Porsche race. We work our way down the gears, let the engine brake and do its thing. Are we close enough to try something going into the hairpin? Picking up the sand. Sadly, that mistake cost us any opportunity on the hairpin. Can we try something here? Can't see a way through. Oh, nicked the back end. Twice we've done that in this race now. Once to the car behind, once to the car ahead. I want to try and get a good pass in on this last lap. I think it'll be into the hairpin if we can get it done. Although he looks like he's just stepped out a bit there, so maybe I can get a run here. Go, go, go. Fourth gear not giving us enough torque just to get out of that, and we're going to try on the inside now. Very unstable. Still in the race though. Fast running out of opportunities to make the pass for the win. Try and push him into the chicane. This is it, this has got to be the chance. Get ourselves in on the inside. We've got it done. Can we hold on? Got to steady ourselves to finish this one off. Get it down into second and try and accelerate out of that corner. One more turn to navigate. And we've done it, we've got our first win. Epic race against that Porsche there, the 73. So there we have it then, our first win in the Sunday Super Classics campaign. We managed to pick up the bonus points as well for pole and for the quickest lap of the race for the 2:17.8. So very happy with that result. We can jump into Content Manager now and just see what it does for the championship standings. Okay, jumping back into Content Manager, we can see that we picked up the full 25 points for winning the race, and then a bonus 3 points for our pole lap and a bonus 3 points for the quickest lap during the race, moving us up to second in the overall standings behind our good friend Bernard Chenevier. So we are well in contention here going into round 3 to South Africa Prince George Circuit, the 1965 version, and that'll drop next Sunday. If you enjoyed the video today, then do consider subscribing to the channel. Any support is greatly appreciated. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.